Okay, 1600 level. Ethiopians versus Spanish. We are Kwando, so we look at this side. Ethiopians is gonna be able to put a lot of pressure in the earlier stages of the game because they have the extra 100 food, 100 gold. So it's probably what you're gonna want to play towards. And of course, free pikemen is quite nice if Spanish decides to go knights, but Spanish will probably. They like to go conks, but then you just go crossbowmen, and that kind of shuts that down. So as Ethiopians here, you probably just want to go towards crossbowman play. So archers in the mid game, archers in feudal age, and go towards crossbowmen. And then if he gets ahead and he's making knights, then you just go pikes. So I think that Ethiopian should be really strong here. And so let's take a look at the map here and your scouting. Forward berries is a little annoying, but it's not too bad. The golds, or the wood's not great. Could have taken the backwood line, but I guess we could take that one. Might as well. Forward wood line can get towered and attacked easier. Whereas if you take this one, then you don't get attacked as much. But yeah, let's see. So 4 on wood is going to be a lot, but well, yeah. I mean, this is like drush levels of on wood. If you go 4 on wood, you're gonna have a ton of wood, so you're gonna be able to just go for a drush, but that's not necessarily what you want to do with Ethiopians. So you're just gonna have extra wood with this, and yeah, that is gonna slow you down a little bit. Uh-oh, what happened here? Misclick, obviously. Pretty expensive misclick too. You can't really afford to idle your TC like this. Man, we're down a villager at this stage. That's pretty bad. That is actually horrible. So I don't know what was going on here, but yeah, I mean, being down a villager is gonna really hurt a little bit later. So you're gonna have to get some damage done. But well, you wanted to get damage done with Ethiopians anyways, so yeah, maybe it's okay. But 4 on wood is just gonna give you way too much wood. As you can see, like you can make a barracks already, but you wouldn't want to actually do that. You keep taking res like way out far from the TC as well. So if you're gonna take a far ostrich like this, don't send everything there. Just make sure to send a few. You really would rather not send so many villas out this far. So you got to be a little bit more careful about villager efficiency as well. So yeah, barracks now. So we're gonna go potentially for men at arms, but yeah, the efficiency was so bad, like you just can't even go up here. Part of it's due to the fact that you went 4 on wood, so you just can't afford to go up at a reasonable time. But then a lot of it was also just sending the villagers so far. Every time that you had a deer come in, it was like really far, and well, except for this deer. And yeah, just a lot of unnecessary walk time. This vill went out here and then back and then back, so it was just a little bit of a sloppy game here. A little trick here. But yeah, you're 35 seconds idle at this stage, which is kind of horrible. And we didn't even scout. So when did you see the barracks? Pre-mill drush hits at 7:30, by the way. If he'd gone for pre-mill drush, it should hit you at 7:30. So you should already be dead to this because you had no scouting at this point. You see the barracks like now. But that's kind of just a normal timing for anything, so you can't really expect anything or suspect anything. Spanish going for the men-at-arms play, or well, drush, kind of like late drush into men-at-arms probably, but well, he just gets through. You're relying on like quick wall tricks and stuff. You didn't even get loom. You're going up without loom. Oh man, this is just such a sloppy game. And yeah, well, he had the feudal scout in that fight, so he kind of owned. And yeah, I mean, we're down like 3 vills now, pretty much. Well, 2 vills. 2 vills anyways. He lost his guys for free there, though. So, but he still had... No, his scout died, too. Okay, so that's fine. Horse collar is the opposite of what you want here. So, if you need to do damage, because you're behind, you need to not get horse collar. And you need to not wall up. You just need to get a blacksmith, which you are. But you could have a second range, maybe. You could have just some farms down earlier to actually give you some semblance of food income. Really sloppy around the TC here as well. But you have to do damage. So skipping Horse Collar in this situation is probably for the best. Because you need to do damage now. You probably need to go forward with towers. You know about his gold here. You make some archers. You can go forward with towers. Second range could be good. It's a pretty open map. So if you have 2 wood lines... Well, you kind of have 3 somewhat. Maybe it's like 2 and a bit. You know that the opponent's also going to have a not the greatest map. And you scouted enough to know that he doesn't have a back wood line. So he probably has a wood line here. Oh, he doesn't. So, I mean, imagine you just go tower here, tower here. He's dead. Like, his wood line's obviously here, right? I don't know if he has one over here. Oh, he has one over here too. But, I mean, you need scouting, right? You see that he has a lot of dudes. Spanish Archer opening is actually really good. Because they have the cheaper fletching. And, of course, they get a refund on techs. So, really, fletching costs them like 80 resources, which is pretty good. These walls are way too big as well. These walls would never have been good in any situation. They're way too big. Huge investment on walls, but you need to be going aggressive. So, let's speed it up a little bit. It just feels like you're going to fall behind in the unit count, and you're already super behind economically. And these walls will do nothing, too, because crossbowmen just kill walls. So, yeah. The only walls that crossbowmen don't kill are houses and beyond. But they basically kill palisade wall and palisade gates pretty quickly. So, they're kind of pointless. Also, this didn't do anything. There's still 2 holes on the sides. Diagonal gates are hard to re-wall behind. And, yeah, just losing units because he just masked better. Opponent not clicking in. Wait, is there... Do you see a hole somewhere? Is there a hole? I don't think there's a hole, but... I mean, it's not fully walled, but still. Could have went around earlier. Well, yeah, I guess, but anyways, it's fine. Yeah, he's got 1/1 archers, so that's going to be pretty strong, and we just have, like, this little army. So, gonna go up to the Castle Age. At this point, your only play is really to just boom, based on how... Oh yeah, I mean, I guess he doesn't have crossbowmen with Spanish, but still, archers will still kill palisade walls just fine. Yeah, it's not a big deal. And so yeah, the only way to play here would be to boom. You're so far behind economically, and you don't have any military, so you can't just make military now and I expect it to work. So yeah, siege for defense and double TC. I mean, maybe the TC should have actually been on the gold instead of just for no reason not on the gold. Just like a few tiles over and then you're on the gold and then it's good. Risky TC. Well, I mean, all the army was over here, but kind of a necessary risk, I guess, because the golds are here. You want to secure that. But as castle, or as Spanish, he should get a castle forward if he sees these golds. So you got to be like, wow, he's going to just castle this. So as Spanish, it just makes sense. Where is he going to be making the castle? Is he just making it at home? Yeah, he's just making it at home. And then he's just going to go conks, but you have to expect the conks. So honestly, you have the siege down. No need to go on the map with the mangonel here. That's an unnecessary risk because he could easily have some scouts. And then, yeah, you just basically need to know he's going to go conks. And, well, you're going to make crossbowmen. So that Navy's okay. Starting with a monastery here is going to help. And, yeah, you caught up in the Vil count, which is really nice. So your opponent wasn't really able to punish because he just didn't attack properly. He, like, hit your walls, and then he just ran away for, like, a minute, and then he came back. He should have just killed the palisade gate, got in, and won the game. But, anyways, you are slightly better, but you're better off for it. But, oh, wow, hey, the mangonel got some damage done. Unfortunately, you threw your crossbowman. You really need to mass the crossbowman because that's what saves you here. So probably a third range, even a fourth range, honestly. You just need to go full crossbowman. And you can keep the eco rolling here, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why the opponent is so far behind in the Vil count right now. I guess he's just 1 TC. He needs to do damage. Let's take a look at the eco. So you're actually pulling ahead in the resources collected now. So if the opponent just sits and doesn't do anything, you're just gonna win. Scorp defense better than mangoes? Nah, you kind of need to go for the big bada boom. Scorpions will still just die to the conks. But I don't know why he's not using his units. He has 9 conks. You're supposed to go forward with like 3 of them. Because that's enough to one-shot Vills, so... Oh, throwing some units. It was good killing those dudes, but now you're throwing 5 guys. So it ended up being kind of even. But yeah, opponent just not going forward early enough with his conks for no reason. He's going 1 TC. Oh no, he has 3 TCs now. Oh wow, ugly TCs too. Actually horrible TCs. What is he doing? He's like expanding towards you. And also, he's not securing his golds. Oh my god, another castle. Okay, so opponent is kind of throwing the game here. But hey, we like to see it. You're in a pretty dominating position now. And you're gonna get a castle. If you get this castle here or a castle here, that's just game, honestly. What can he even do? If you just control the map, you're gonna go up to Imp. And Spanish is dead. He's just gonna die. Big pop difference. Well, yeah, because the Spanish player went for conks, but then he just decided not to do anything with them. So he was just behind economically. And, yeah, super risky castle. Yeah, that was a very risky castle, but, well, it paid off. Now if you can get a castle here as well, I would send my crossbowman here and just get this castle. The only thing is that you're not protected at home then, so maybe a castle here might actually be better. Oh, wow, he's scared of the monk. Yeah, he should just kill the monk. Wow, you actually got one, too. Crazy. He should not be scared of these crossbowmen. He should kill these crossbowmen and then just kill you. So, I don't know why he's scared of, like, 6 crossbowmen. You should never be chasing these. Like, he shouldn't be scared of you, and he should also... Like, you should never be chasing these. Okay, now you're gonna kill them because the reinforcements came in. But, yeah. Is he lacking... No, he has the second armor, too. Oh. He doesn't have bloodlines. Oh, okay. Yeah, bloodlines is kind of good. Kind of pretty good on conquistadors. And you're just gonna be up and you're just gonna make trebs here. Treb. Love to see another castle here. Oh, yeah, you got it right in the position that I was saying. Like, just... You can't die to raids now, basically. But yeah, your walls did not very much. Oh. Random monk going out this side. This castle's really weird, too. He should have gotten it here. This is kind of where your golds are, and then he can push from here, but this castle does nothing for him. Yeah, conks just lose to arbs, so you're just on a better eco, on a better unit comp, and he's gonna just lose his conks for free. That's pretty nice. Well, I think the game's over now, right? You just win. Pretty horrible Dark Age, but then the opponent didn't really capitalize on him being ahead, so he just kind of died. And yeah, not really much more to say. Yeah, he fought before imp upgrades. Thought the game was over. Yeah, it basically was, but well, 1600 is not high level. It's like upper mid level, so people will still make some major mistakes sometimes. And that's basically what we're seeing here. The game's been over for a while. Our Spanish player just doesn't believe it. He can't believe what's happening. He's gonna go into skirms. But, well, all you need to do is make something against skirms. $40 arbs is a lot. Yep. Nice. Yeah, not much more to say. I mean, you could counter throw if you just lose everything to skirms, which could eventually happen, but it probably won't. All you need to do is just make something against skirms, like bombard cannons with the torsion engines, or... I mean, it's kind of probably what you want. Bombard cannons with torsion engines. What are you... Like, you're adding halves against skirms, though. Like, why? Light cav with no final armor is not great. And no bloodlines. It kind of dies to skirms. Kind of. I mean, it can work, but, yeah. Bombard cannons help you push, and also they kill the stuff. Okay, don't go over this castle here. Oh, whoops. What? Ah, I misclicked. Well, like, kill his ranges first. Don't go this deep with the trebs. You can't protect them. Unless you get a castle right here, right now. This is not great. Like, let's not just throw the trebs here. You will kill the castle, maybe? No, you won't even get it. Man, just... You needed to be a bit more patient there and kill the ranges. Okay, well, now you're throwing because you just didn't have a solution to the skirms. And Showtails can do it, but you need to not send them in one by one because that's not how they work. Like, you control the map now, I guess. But, yeah. Showtails can't be going in one by one. You control a lot of the map. You're actually just taking his gold as well. So I still think the Spanish player is basically dead. But, need to stop throwing units one by one. Game of throw. You can just make 3 BBC and kill with the ARBs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bombard cannons. Showtails is the cool play, though, so I do support this decision. It's definitely the gamer move. Not necessarily the best move, but definitely the cool move. We keep just donating him trebs here. Man, you're not going to get the castle. Well, I guess you almost did, but... Well. Showtails are just fun. Exactly. That's why we play this game, is to have some fun as well. But we can't keep throwing them like this. Those are all gonna just die, because he has hand cannons now. Not a very good trade. And yeah, he's just pushing back. We'll just leave it like this. Gonna take a few bites of my lunch, because, I mean, this should just be over. Anytime. Fine. I would eat samosas. Alright, well, looks like we successfully counter through. Both players threw multiple times this game, but we... Basically, one thing that Showtails will do is eat up all of your gold very quickly before you realize it. And suddenly you just have no gold when you make Showtails. It's gotta be the killing blow. You have to... Mass to 200 with the Showtails, go in one push and win. If you don't do it like that, you're just kind of wasting gold with the Showtails. And now you're making Ethiopian Light Cav, which is not good. Losing the Arb Mass was the major throw, yeah. No reason to ever fight the skirms with the Arbs, unless you are doing it for some positioning reason, or you just really outnumber them. Yeah. You just gotta run with the Arbs. I mean, you still have some Vills. The sneak drab. Actually, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. One shot. Let's go. Boom. Got it. Not that that actually made any difference, but got it. Trebs are worth 400 resources. Castle's only worth 650, so it's like... Yeah, obviously stone is kind of valuable. So is gold. Onager. Onagers can get converted by Spanish monks, though. Bombard cannons, at least you can kind of keep them out of range, somewhat. Spanish monks would have been a real problem, like, especially the donkeys. But, well, you can kind of zone the donkeys with the Arbs, though. Not like people know how to micro them on this level anyways. Ethiopian Hussar, alright. Just gotta buy time. Using Pikes as meat shield. Yeah, no, Pikes was never a good meat shield against the skirms. Like, you'd rather just make your own skirms. Like, your own skirm, bombard cannons. Those are the two main things. Light cav, maybe. If you were behind, like Cav could have been okay, and then you could use them for raiding early or something like that. To buy time, but eh. At this point. Well, I mean, it's not over, I guess. But it's pretty over. I mean, tell me if this game goes really long, because I don't want to be here for, like, another hour watching Trash Wars. Here we go. Bombard cannons. Guess I can use this time to eat my sandwich. Gain some energy for my games. Don't remember? Alright, we'll leave it going for a little while longer. Hey, there's another castle down. Hey, that could be like 32 vills dying. These are supremacy. No, he doesn't even have supremacy yet. I mean, 32 vills, if those go down the drain, that'd be pretty good. He's just gonna replace those vills with army, though, and that's gonna be pretty annoying. What kind of sandwich is it? It is a tuna sandwich. Can you watch my game and tell me what I did wrong to lose it? I will for $15 US. I only do one free replay review per stream for people who have channel points. Yeah. Just shows the game's all about decision making at this level. Yeah, this is about the level where it starts to matter a lot more. You have to start thinking a little bit more about the matchup. Unless you're just gonna spam knights. Like, Scouts into Knights is still gonna work on this level a lot if you do it properly. How many channel points? I think it's like 30,000 or something. Only once per stream, though. Otherwise, I would be here all day, every day, just casting games. Yeah, so Spanish did lose all the... Wait, he didn't lose all these vills. Man, if you just knew about these vills, you know about these vills. I don't know, you just aren't sending Hussar down here. Honestly, like, he would have no economy if you just raided that. But then, you just need a mass of arbs or something. If you can get a mass of arbs... with some bombards, what can he do? My computer can't even run this at 8 times speed at all. At this state level of the game. It's like 2.7. That's all it can do. Okay. Killing stuff on the sides. That's what you need to do. Basically, yeah, you're doing what you need to do to come back is just continue to replace the vills. The swordsmen are going to be kind of tough to deal with. Yeah. Because Spanish, they do have gambesons, right? Like, they have everything. So, swordsmen now just really hard counter skirms. Really good. So, yeah, if he has just some swordsmen mixed in, you kind of need something else. Saracens do versus Gujaras on Arabia. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mamelukes should be pretty good. I'm pretty sure I had that matchup recently, and pretty sure that's what I did. So, yep. Okay. Well, hand cannon's gonna go down to the castle here. That was never gonna work, though. Actually, the pop is equalized now. Spanish making a tech switch into champions, which is not necessarily bad. It's probably actually pretty good here. I think the standard would have been just Hussar raids, though. Hussar raids would have been completely fine. But champions are a little bit cooler, so we have the coolness factor. And that's kind of what counts sometimes. Oh, all these free vills still not dead. He still doesn't have supremacy either. Yeah, we are chilling. Well, guess I can use this time to eat more sandwich. Inventory spam now. Yeah. Halb and champions, not really going to have any answer. You can't really get to Can't really get to the arbs. But yeah. Always want to have a mass of arbs here, though. Just like in my previous game where I had that massive Arambi. Kind of kept me in the game. You don't have a massive arbs, so you're kind of dead. Now, camels get wrecked by Mamelukes. They don't even need bonus damage. Mamelukes, like, destroy. You can have some pikemen in front. You don't even need halbs. You just have pikemen meat shield against camels. And you just have your Mamelukes, they kill all. The heavy camels, like, yeah, in an open field. And the Mamelukes are just standing there. Okay, the camels are going to wreck, but you just make any kind of choke point and you go into it. And the camels can't do anything. Did a little attack move? Well, a lot of attack move micro, yes. Mameluke is a very micro-intensive unit. But if you do it properly, they're very strong. His camel shredded the Mams. Well, I probably just didn't play it right. Like Cav Archer. No. You need more micro than Cav Archers. Mamelukes have shorter range, and their frame delay is like 0 or something, or very short, so you micro them quite a bit different. Cav Archers, ideally, you just kind of sit them on a hill. And it's more of just running to positions. Aztecs versus Camel Archers. I mean, a lot of skirms just kill them slowly, though. That's the problem. You could have Arbs, but without Thumb Ring, it's not great. Siege Onager could be okay. Berbers, they do have Bombards, though, right? You could have Monks, though, like Monk and Onager. Well, Monk and Onager, probably. Is fine. GG. Alright, let's take a look at the statistics here. Collected quite a bit more res, but just kind of wasted it on show tells. Yeah. So just decision making. Anyways,